Hello, and welcome back to the Moonlight server. Um, so we did the world expansion, the border expansion, sorry, and I believe we did it as 39 blocks. So we chose a random number between 16 and I think it was 16 and 64, and we expanded the border a bit. And I don't know if you remember exactly where it was, but it was roughly cutting my base right in half, a little bit past here, I think. But yeah, so it didn't go that much farther. As you can see, we can still see where the border is. So there's no use in exploring anything new yet, because there's not that much more. But we will be expanding the base a little bit in this direction in our underground area, just so that we can have a bit more space to work with. And I'm going to head down there right now to show you what I've been doing. And I think we're going to start on. We won't be finishing it today, but we're going to start on the little bit of a mini game that I was talking about in the last couple episodes. And I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this entirely. I just want to see how it turns out and what people's reactions are to it first before we decide to build it. We'll get a bit of lag today. As you can see, I have cleared out a large section of the roof here, just so I have more space to work with when I'm building taller stuff. And I've also built another one of these brewers just on the other side here. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing here. I'd love it to be a fire resistant potion brewer, except we need more blaze rods for that, or magma cubes. But I guess we could go into the nether and start looting some magma cubes and blazes even. But we'll do that in another episode. But we certainly have enough slimes if we're going to do this. And I don't think I'll be doing splash potions the whole time because it's going to be a waste of gunpowder and glass. But yeah, so let me just clear a little bit of an area out. And actually we're going to start working on the little contraption that I'll show you in just a moment here. And I do think at one point though, we're going to need to move the center of our base. Just because now that I've put this here, and I don't want to move this whole thing over, we can always move the tunnel over a bit. And I want to maybe keep it in odd numbers because right now this is even and it's going to throw everything off. But we're going to go from, because I'm going to build another small room in that area. So we're going to go from the center of our machines here and just go through this wall. So let me just clear a little bit of an area out for us and we'll be back. Figure I'd take a quick break here because there's a bunch of slimes jumping, not a bunch, there's quite a few of them up there, jumping up on the top where I have that pad, and also found some diamonds. So I wanted to just mine that on camera here. But let's quickly kill these slimes because they're going to keep making noise. Two big ones too. There we go. We don't need the looting sword. I'm not going to waste it too much on these guys because they come up so often. But yeah, I would love to make use of the slime in some way other than the slime blocks. That's why I do want to make the fire resistant potions. We just need some blaze rods, and there is two blaze spawners near each other. I think someone's going to be working on skeletons, or sorry, zombies or somewhere. But yeah, so I think someone's going to be working on some kind of system for that. But I am not sure who it is, and I'd love that to get running. We're not in any rush for it right now, though. But it would be cool to have blaze rods for fuel and for fire-resistant potions. But anyway, let's get these diamonds going. Going to guess. Look, we're getting it one each time. Looked like we almost got one each time. So it was 5 things. We got 9 out of it. That sucks. But you can see we've got some more. We've got some lapis, 36 iron, redstone, some gold, and that's just from clearing out this much of the area so far. I'm just going to clear out this last little chunk, and I think I'll explain more of what I'm going to be doing. Okay, see you soon. This should be enough room for us today. I'm not going to go, I mean, maybe we should Yeah, let's quickly fortune all the stuff that we got and start cooking some of the iron. Oh, there's some more potatoes. Let's just leave those in there for now. Actually, no, yeah, let's collect them. Don't want to leave things in the furnaces. But yeah, so we cleared out that area. We got a bunch of new materials, and I think this is going to be big enough for us today. But I just wanted to explain this. This is not where the game is going to be set up. This is just for testing purposes. So this is going to be our testing room. Probably make it look better at some point, but right now, because it's just for testing, I'm just going to leave it like this. You know what, I'm not going to... We'll fortune these later, just because I want to get started on it. And a whole bunch of cobblestone. All these chests here are all cobblestone. So if anyone needs cobblestone on the server, come take some, because these are all full. And then there's all these, this is where I'm filling up with the granite andesite. I'm not saying this is for free. I like the andesite as well. So let me know if you want some. Have some. That coarse dirt? Yeah, that's coarse dirt. Okay, and we did kill a few more slimes. But anyway, yeah, so I want to quickly explain what the game is. And I haven't quite figured out how the actual game part of it is going to work, but I do have the loser salute, how the loser is going to lose. I've got that part figured out. And I'll show you that after I set it up. But basically the way I've thought about this is that you're going to be sitting in these little, I don't know what you want to call them, capsules or something. You'll be sitting in them, and then there'll be some targets that you have to hit. And if you hit, I don't know if it's going to be you have to hit one target or you have to hit 2 targets. But after you hit the target, something will happen to the other person, and then they will be the loser. So I'm going to set that part up, just the loser bin, and we'll figure out how the game is actually played afterwards. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to be normal target practice and whoever can shoot the target faster. But I'll quickly set that up, and I'll show you how that goes. Okay, I'll see ya. Okay, so I think I got this thing all worked out now. I have removed I haven't removed, I just haven't put them in yet, the deadly aspects of this, so I shouldn't die when I test this yet. I also don't have the final touch on there, but let me just give this a test and see how it goes. Basically, you'll be standing here. Your targets will be over there, but I have this button here just for testing purposes. There's also the same button over there. Actually, you know what? I could probably... you can't use your infinity bow. Otherwise, it stays there. Okay, great. Yeah, instead of pressing the button, I'll just show you. So this would be a target. I'd shoot it. Oh, you know what? Let me just, our ceiling is too short. One sec. Okay, so I cleared a bit of space out, and I've added the suffocator on there. One thing I need to think about, though, is that there seems to be a bit of inconsistencies with it. And that's because of it being on a server, so just different ping and different lag and stuff like that. So sometimes it doesn't work the way I want it to, and I might have to just adjust some of the timing for it. But we'll see how it goes right now. I'm just going to press this button here. Okay, see you like that. I'm wondering if it's also because it was working just before I pressed record. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to be. I'm worried this isn't going to work for us. Let me see if I can get a good one on camera before I'm going to die soon. Let me just regen my health here. Well, I'll quickly explain the way I want it to work. You're currently standing on that slime block there. You shoot your target, and of course, the targets that we're currently shooting are not going to be our own. You're going to be shooting the opponent's target, so you don't get sucked into your own machine. The opponent would when you hit your target. Anyway, so you're standing on that. Once your opponent hits their target, the slime block pulls you down. Suffocation block pushes out, so you start to suffocate. This dispenser here will dispense, we'll what is it called? The flint and steel, so you'll get burnt. And then after it suffocated you for a bit, it's going to come shoot you back up. And because you're on a slime block, you're actually going to get shot a little bit. And then this block here is also going to shoot out, shooting you forward into a pit, which would be here. And I don't know what we want to call this, but it is definitely overkill. Because you would die, you won't die from each of these things. It just gives you a little dose of a bunch of different, it gives you a dose of a bunch of different dying and hurtful things all at the same time. But we're going to give this a go one more time. See, there's definitely a bit of delay here. If I can't get it to work on camera here, I'll jump into my creative world and show you how it works over there. But it is going to be no good if it doesn't work on this server, because this is where I wanted to play it. Yeah, I'll turn off my recording quickly in here, and I'll see if it works if I'm not recording. But yeah, I really would like this to work. I'll give it a go again. After I'll turn off the recording and I'll come back. I checked in my creative world and I saw that I had this bar here set up. So we'll see if this helps. Here we go. I kind of worked that time. There's a lot of things that are different on the server, just some delays and stuff. I'll quickly jump into the creative world and show you that one. Okay, so this is the same setup I've got here, and I'll see how this works. Now I'm recording, so we'll see how this works in the recording mode. There we go. See, that's essentially what I wanted to happen. And this happens every time on here. So let's go into game mode 0. Oops, game mode 0. And I'll show you that you die. There you go. So yeah, the fire finished you off in there. That is exactly what I wanted to happen on the server. So I'm going to play with it a bit, see if I can get it to work, and I really hope that it works on the server. But I think that I'm going to call it an episode for today. Well, here, I'll give you that one more go here, so you can see it. So that's the loser, how the loser would die. And then you can see there I had just the target set up. Let's pop a bow in our inventory. I don't know if I want the target to look like this, but when you hit your opponent's target, it would. You know what? Let's load the machine up with a. Let's do a villager. Sure, why not? Poor villager. Okay, so we would hit our target, and then there he goes. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. But it doesn't look like it's necessarily going to work on. Oh, you know what? That's one thing that you do need to add, is this one tick pulse, because with buttons you press it once and then so if you press a button it only pulses for I can't remember how many ticks it is, but basically because with an arrow it sticks into it. That wouldn't work in this case because you'd end up stuck in your machine getting suffocated the whole time. But what you want is to be able to be launched up after, because basically the power would be consistently going to it. So you can only have the pulse run once through. And that's why I've got that one tick pulse there. So when you shoot it with an arrow... Oh, he got out. We'll just do this one more time. But now that there's an arrow in there, I've got to take it out. And that's also why you can't use the infinity bow for that. There he goes. And I also thought it would be funny to watch if you're spectators and you have these two people shooting at targets, and then all of a sudden one of them goes down into the machine and gets shot out. I thought that would be pretty funny. But yeah, I really do hope I can get it to work. But I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. See ya.